So today I'm at a used car dealer auction. And I'm going to show you exactly what dealers pay for their cars here. I'm always interested in checking these Ram 1500s. Yep, and he just cranked it up, you can hear it. Sounds pretty good. So check this out. I want to show you what a dealer pays for a Lexus just like this one at a used car dealer auction. All right, check that out. It is a repo special right there. That'll buff out. It'll buff out. It's all right. It's not very often that at this auction we see anything that's highline like this, so it's here, so we got to check it. All right, so I would normally check this one out because it's so bright and obnoxious, but as it says up here, bad brakes on it. So we're going to check one of these other two Jeeps. Let's see which one looks better. That's got some aftermarket stuff. Let's check this one. This is a 2011 Jeep Wrangler. It's got 152,000 miles on it. All these add-on stuff. I don't know if they did it all that right. I don't really see any rust. Just a little bit in there. It needs some tires. Keep that in mind when we're checking this thing out. Back end looks good. A little oxidation on that stuff, but a lot of times on your aftermarket stuff, the metal that they use for it, it's not going to be as great as like something that they're going to use on the frame. And a lot of times they're going to spray and do some undercoating on the frame, and this is not going to get the same kind of treatment, so you're going to see oxidation on here. Even if there's no rust on the frame, you still might get some on these exterior metal parts. A lot of times you'll see it on the running boards too, but I don't really see it here. All right, here's the Jeep. Trying to start at $12,500. No bids. All right, dropped it all the way down to $5,000. Outside body though looks pretty good overall. I don't know if this is a downside or a plus side. I know a lot of people can't drive manuals anymore, so you open up the market for people who can drive a Jeep to be able to drive one, but I know a lot of Jeep truthers out there want a manual transmission when they're going off-roading, stuff like that. Top looks pretty good. Overall it's okay. But we'll check this and see what a dealer's going to pay for it. There you go. It's rolling out. We got 5,000, 51, 52, 53, up to $6,000. It's rolling out. We're still bidding on it. Up to 6,200, 6,300, 6,400. Got 7,000. It's already out. It's already out. We're still bidding on it. We're up to 8,700, up to 88, up to 8,900. Got $8,900, and they put it on a phone call. Put it on an FBID. All right, so this is a 2013 Lexus. It's got 152,000 miles. I actually don't know exactly what the model is. This is a big body model. I think it's got to be LS. Yep. LS 450. Dual exhaust on it. Wheels look good. I saw some scrapes up here. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. Yeah, we got a little side swipe here. It looks like they got the door too, because it's not lined up. Yeah, like up here you can see it's flush. And then down here, I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Let me turn it this way. Yep, that's been hit pretty significantly. Pretty significantly, it's been hit. There you go, it's been hit right there. You know, on a car like that though, the dealer, yeah, I mean, look right there, they're gonna have to replace the whole bumper. A dealer that's gonna buy something like this, because it's such a nice car, they're going to end up fixing it. Now, if you look at, I mean, this is a 2013, if you look at another 2000, like a Ford Fusion, I mean, whatever you're going to look at in like your more common cars that were mass produced, your domestics, things like that, where they sold a whole lot of them, and so they're not worth a whole lot of money. They're not nice cars like this Lexus. They're probably not going to do the work to fix stuff like that. I mean, just think about cars that I bring to my car dealership, things that are $5,000 and under. A Ford Fusion, that's the example we use. If it needs a bumper and I'm selling it for $3,500, $4,000, we ain't fixing that bumper. And really, the customer that's buying it from me, they would almost rather that we don't, because the price of the car would go up if we have to put that money into it, and they're just looking for a point A to point B car. But a customer that's buying something like this Lexus right here, nah, they want it nice. So so they're going to end up fixing that. Just keep that in mind when you see the price of this one. But I do want to check it, because it's a very nice car. I love these big body Lexus. Some of the best driving cars that you can get into, but very curious to see what a dealer's going to pay for this thing. All right, here's the Lexus. I would anticipate we got a lot of people on this car. All right, asking $10,000 for it. No bids. Drop down 9,000. Dropped it down to $8,000. Dropped it all the way down to $5,000. We got bids now. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. I think somebody started too low. Up to $6,000. We'll roll out. They're still bidding on it. Up to $6,500. Up to 78. Not 78. 68. All right, I'm lost now. 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 8,000. We're up to $8,000. It's gone. 81. We're at 8,100 to put on a phone call. Put on a bid. So what I'm noticing right now a lot at this auction and what we're seeing right now across the market is that through these auctions, a lot of no sales, a lot of if bids, a lot of phone calls are occurring. And this typically happens during two time periods during the car market. One is when car prices are on a downtrend. If we're went through a particular hot season and then we're going through a slower season. And then two is just when it's seasonally slow. You think of end of the year, beginning of the year, towards the end of summer. These are just seasonally slower times for the car market. I want to thank today's sponsor, Drift. So many times I play a lot of pickleball. So I have a gym bag, and so many times I'll pick up my son, and my gym bag will be in the back of my car, and my car smells so bad. And my son will complain about it. But now I've got something to actually help that smell, and that's why I'm glad that Drift is our sponsor today. Drift car fresheners are affordable, starting just at $9 and come in wood, stone, or metal. These aren't your average air fresheners. They're designed to seamlessly fit into your car's interior while delivering incredible, long-lasting scents. Installing is simple. Snap the scent block. The magnetic connection makes it simple and easy. Just attach the clip to your visor. You're all set. Just make sure to open the packaging when you're ready for a burst of freshness. And the scents are great. My particular favorite is the teak wood, and it's actually the same scent that I wear as my cologne. So it's just my favorite. It smells great, keeps the car fresh. Drift also has a sleek home diffuser that adds a touch of freshness to your living space. But today, it's all about keeping your car smelling as good as it looks. Ready to elevate your car's scent? Use my coupon code CARQA at drift.co in the description below, or scan the QR code right here. It's less than $5 for your first month. And again, I want to thank Drift for partnering with us. Check out their link in the description below. What we're having right now is we've got both of those situations happening. We have a market that's trending down, and we also have a seasonally slower time right now in the car market. So what you're having is basically double the amount of opportunity for no sales to happen at these car auctions. The reason why these no sales happen is because franchise dealers trade or pay too much for a lot of these trade-ins that come through the market right here, and they bring them to auction, and dealers won't pay what the franchise dealers think that they're worth. So there's two different kinds of dealers. Franchise dealers who provide these trade-ins from selling new cars, and then there's small used car dealers like myself. We're the ones who buy the cars at these auctions from these franchise dealers. And if our prices and their prices don't correlate, if we want to pay a lot less than what the franchise dealers think we should pay, then at that time, a lot of these no sales happen. And that's what we're seeing right now in these downtrending market. They might have traded for these cars a few weeks ago when prices were a little bit higher than what they are now, and then they got them to the auction now, a month later or so, and prices have gone down another 5-6%, whatever, as the market has slowed down. Well, there's a disconnect there because these franchise dealers want too much for the cars, and we won't pay for them. So what ends up happening is they don't bring enough money in lane, and then they get no sold. They get put on phone calls. They are made to be negotiated after the sale because we're just not getting together. It's got to be very frustrating for an auction like this. The owners, think of the owners, the only way they make money is if they get transactions done. So when they have this stubborn time where you have stubborn buyers that won't pay enough, and then you have stubborn sellers who won't lower their prices, well, volume doesn't happen. Velocity of money doesn't move through the car market. And then these auction companies who make money off buyer fees and seller fees, well, they're not getting paid when cars don't get sold. It's got to be very frustrating for auctions who are already suffering with the amount of inventory that's coming from these new car dealers. But even then, when they bring the inventory in, they're not selling it. It's got to be so infuriating for these auction owners. And a lot of you, I used to show a lot when I come to these auctions, the kind of stuff that I buy. Now Alex, my mechanic, he handles a lot of that because I'm out here making videos for you, but I've gotten away from showing you the kind of cars we buy, what we buy them for and what we sell them for, but I can guarantee you, I don't know where Alex is out here, but he's definitely out here looking at cars. I can guarantee you this is on his list. This is the kind of stuff that I've built my business on. I'm a car dealer. I sell stuff for $5,000 and under, and this is the perfect car for our car lot. It's a 2006 Chevy Malibu, 165,000 miles. Nothing special, nothing great. It's just going to be a cheap car, and it's going to be something that he's probably going to pay somewhere around anywhere between $1,500, $2,000 for it. If it's super clean, maybe a little bit more, and we'll be able to retail it on our lot for $2,500, $3,000, somewhere around there. And this is the kind of stuff that we love to have on our lot, especially if this car is good. We'll check it out before we actually buy it. But that's what I've built my business on. That, Ford Taurus, Chrysler Town & Countries, Dodge Caravans, Ford Explorers, just your run-of-the-mill, mass-produced vehicle that we can buy for $1,500 to $2,500, make $1,000 on it, just roll them out, get a good deal to our customer, sell in volume. That's what we do. All right, there's that Malibu. I would assume Alex is, yeah, there he is. He's stepping up. Yeah, he's definitely going to bid on it. It's a 2006, got 165,000 miles. See, what's interesting is he's got other dealers talking to him before he even goes up to the car because they know he wants to buy it. They probably want it too. So we got friends here, and we try to stay off the same cars, but sometimes you can't help it, especially with some of this. It's already up to $1,500, $1,600. Everybody wants it. It's a clean car. 22, 23. I think Alex is on it at 24. Oh, he got off of it. It's up at 2,700. I just hit it one time, $2,700. Oh, I hit it. I'm at 2,700. All right, phone call. Put on if. Put on if. So normally I wouldn't do that. Get on a car after Alex has gotten off of it, because he checks them out and he knows kind of what to pay for them better than I do. Who are we kidding? I do that all the time. Anyway, but I talked about it on the video, so I had to buy it, right? Well, he got off of it $2,500, and I hit it either one or two more times. We got it for $2,700, but we didn't really get it sold to us yet. So they put it on what's called an if or a phone call. Might have paid a little bit too much for it to begin with, but we put it on the video, so we had to pay a little bit more for it. But it's probably going to be a $3,500 car on our lot. Is just about all we're going to get for it. We're going to make less money on that car than we typically would, but we got some video footage out of it, and you got to see the process of us looking at a car out in the auction lane. Actually, it's parked right over there. See it way over there, so its butt sticking out. You can see, okay, it's sitting out here. We checked it out, ran through the lane. Alex made the wise decision and not paying too much for it. And then his fearless leader, infinite wisdom of Brandon, paid more money for it, and they still didn't take it. $2,700 for that Malibu, that's a lot. They should have sold it. I might be okay if they no sell it to us. And I'm always interested in checking these Ram 1500s when I'm seeing them, especially the newer models. I say newer, it's a used car still, but it's only 3 years old. But because we've seen such a demolish of prices, such a crushing of prices on Stellantis level, all of your Ram products. You have so many Ram trucks just absolutely everywhere at these dealerships. You've seen a lot of incentives come through. You've seen a lot of dealerships actually lower their prices on their Ram 1500s, the new ones, and that should put some downward pressure on the newer used market, something like this. So over the last 6-12 months, we've seen a lot of these trucks go down in value, go down in price, especially on the wholesale market, because they're just everywhere. So if they're everywhere, then a lot of used car dealers aren't going to feel like this is something special that they can put on their lot, that they're going to be able to just sell it very easily. And they have to compete with all these new dealers that are rolling out so many deals. I mean, you can go get $20,000 off a Ram truck right now at certain dealers because they just have so many on their floor plan and they're trying to get rid of them. So we want to pay attention to stuff just like this. But this is a 2021 1500. It's got the 5.7, right? Yep, it's got 5.7 Hemi in it, and it's got 77,000 miles. The outside body, it's a cool looking truck. It's really been my thing. I've never really liked the look of them, but with this body style, I feel like they did a good job. You got the side little toolbox here. I think there's probably going to be another one on the other side too. Yep, got it there. So this truck looks, it's a Rebel, yeah. It looks fantastic. Wheels look good. Tires, it's going to need some tires soon. So keep that in mind when we check to see what a dealer's going to pay for this. All right, here's that Ram. We're trying to start at $35,000. No bids yet. Drop down 34.5. Down to 34. He's going to keep on rolling it down until he finds a bidder. Down to 32.5. Down to 28 grand. Inside, I mean, it's dirty. They didn't detail it before they brought it to auction. I never understand why they don't detail these things. It would bring so much more money if they would just spend like an hour, 2 hours. I mean, they've got detail. I just smashed my knee into that door. Oh my goodness, ow. But I lost my train of thought. Anyway, if they just spend a little bit of money, spend a little bit of time cleaning it up, it would bring so much more money here at these auctions. But yeah, we're going to check it out and see what a dealer's going to pay for this thing. It's going to roll out. Still trying to find bidders. Oh, he's got them. We're up to 28.1, 28.2, 23, up to 29, up to 29.4, 29.5, 29.6, 29.7. All right, so all the way out, still bidding on it. Up to $30,000, 30,001. 30,001. They put on a phone call, put on an F bid. All right, check this out. It's not very often that at this auction we see anything that's highline like this, so it's here, so we got to check it. It's 2017. It's got 159,000 miles. Porsche Macan, yeah, GTS. There you go. So I like the rims. I like the way it looks. I like the stance of these things. This is not something I'm versed in, right? I sell stuff that's $5,000 and under. But we will check it anyway so you can see what a dealer will pay. Outside body looks actually very, very good. Wheels look good. Tires look good. All right, here's that Porsche. Trying to start at $12,500. No bids. Drop down $10,000. All right, we got $9,000. We got bids on it, $9,000. Inside, is that enough buttons for you? Do you need more than that? I guess if you're a Porsche owner, you want to be able to control every little thing about the car. I get it. You want to be in control. I understand. That's a lot of buttons. Anyway, we'll check it out and see what a dealer will pay for this today. They're going to roll it out. 92, 93, 94. It's rolling out. We're still bidding on it. Every time he yelps, he's got a bid. Up to 10.3, 10.4, 10.5, 10.6. All right, dropped up to 11,000. 11.2, 11.3, 11.4, 11.5, 11.6, 11.7, 11.8. Up to $12,000. Remember, it's long gone. We're still bidding on it. Up to $13,000. Oh, I think he got it. 13.1, 13.2, 13.3. That fist means he's got highest bidder. And they sold it. They sold it. And again, I want to thank Drift for partnering with us. Check out their link in the description below.